I hope you guys are ready for some more Pokemon, because I'm willing to bet I am. What is up, YouTube? I am Nintendo Man 64, bringing you guys another episode of Pokemon Yellow. In the first episode, we caught ourselves a Pikachu, our first Pokemon. And it likes me! Yay! That's probably because I over-leveled the crap out of it in the first episode, but I digress. In this episode, we will be catching an assortment of other Pokemon that Ash used in his Kanto journey, one of which includes the first of that idea of Pokemon, where I have to catch the baby form instead of the adult form, because I don't believe in this particular game the adult form of the Pokemon I will be catching is available. Unless you catch the tiny form or whatever. Whatever the hell you call it. The pre-evolution, I guess. Unfortunately, the first route actually not like, I was going to say the Hoenn route, but no, not really. Unfortunately, the first route is all Pidgeys and Rattatas, and I guess I just wanted to level up Pikachu. I don't even remember, truth be told. I do want to put Pikachu to sleep because actually one of the key things is one of the starter Pokemon that you can get in this game, like the Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, the only way you can access that Pokemon is by having a Pikachu that likes you very much. So it's key, and in order to do that, Pikachu cannot die. It's basically the same rules of likability that were introduced in Gen 2. I believe this was the forebearer of that, but I digress. I'm not going to be collecting them all, as you guys would expect, because Ash did not collect them all. I will not be catching 30 Tauruses, though. I remember that episode, before it got banned in the United States, because 4Kids sucks. And, I am not going to catch 30 Tauruses. I'll catch a Taurus. I'll catch a Krabby. But I don't know the team I'm going to assemble. Technically, I have 3 Water-type Pokemon I can use in this game. Unfortunately, I can't evolve one. One doesn't evolve, and the other is Kingler. So... And Kingler's, unfortunately, Water-type Pokemon were not physically strong, like, too physically good at this point. Like, Water-type attacks were mostly special attack, and the only really good special attacking Water Pokemon out there, I would guess, is Lapras. Maybe there's another one, I don't know. Hell, maybe Seadra's good, but Ash never caught a Seadra. He didn't do the Pokemon sharing thing with Misty, which set up Poke Shipping. Which I am not a believer in because she has not appeared in a single season since Advanced. Just saying. She was referenced a couple of times. And even has the fishing lure. I don't remember when he got that, but I digress. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And here I am getting my stinking Pokedex. And Gary, being the asshole that he is, saying, I'm gonna get a town map from my sister, and I'm not gonna tell her to lend you one. Bitch, I know the Kanto region better than I know my own hometown, okay, son? It's sad and pathetic, but I don't care. And Pikachu doesn't care either, because Pikachu's happy. Be happy. Ah! Oh crap, I need to set up transitions for this video. Ah, screw it, they're unimportant. At least a couple of transitions are set up. Just a couple. Just the way it's needed to be. I don't know. I have a general idea of the team I'm going to use to beat the Elite Four and Scumfuck Gary, but I don't know. It's very difficult having a challenge because I usually just use Blastoise, and Blastoise is my defensive tank in these games. So I don't really need to worry about anything else, but unfortunately, I'm going to have Squirtle the whole time, so I'm going to need a different defensive tank, or off whatever, I don't know. I do have a basic idea, though, and if my idea comes out and stands out strong as Pikachu levels up, it should be pretty good. I'm actually going to be using a Pokemon that I don't ordinarily use. 2 Pokemon, actually, I don't ordinarily use. One I definitely don't ordinarily use, and one I sometimes use. Mostly because I bought into the anime's bullcrap that a certain type of Pokemon was super effective even in the first generation, which was not true. Because ghost types, like dragons, only had moves that did certain amounts of damage. Or minute amounts of damage, like in the case of the move Lick. But whatever. I will be blitzing through all these Pokemon Center ones, as you can see here. Because it wastes time, and I really don't feel like cutting as much as I normally do in this. Because this isn't no serious Pokemon playthrough. This is just a speed run and a challenge of Pokemon Yellow before the 3DS remake comes out. And it's also a placeholder so I can get other projects going. Until I can get other projects going. Because there are certain things that are very problematic for me. One thing that did pop up was when I got the Windows 10 update for my laptop. Apparently, now my microphone and all that stuff got nerfed to hell and back, and now it's like really, really, really hard to hear me do a regular commentary on a game like Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, you'll hear it, I believe it's episodes 23 and 24, or 24 and 25, of Kingdom Hearts Recoded. And I think one or two episodes of Pokemon Platinum have that problem. I hope to fix that problem by the end of this week, but you don't know. No one knows. And it's also actually damaged recordings of both Mario Party 3 and what was the other one? Mario Party 3 and Mario Kart, which have all been delayed more, unfortunately. And I've got to fix this. I got to fix this problem before Tuesday. That's the key thing, because I got Shroomy coming over, and we're definitely going to be playing Mario Kart. And we're not going to have Pebbles in the room to complain this time about the heat. Either that or I'm going to go have to buy an actual fan. Oh, there's my little fan. Thought I'd lost it, but whatever. But the first Pokemon I'm looking for over here is a Mankey, as you would expect. Ash had a Primeape, even though it was for only a few episodes. It was a good fighting type, and I'm actually going to use Primeape for a while until I can get another offensive tank of a Pokemon, which you guys pretty much, if you're a fan of the anime, you know which offensive tank Pokemon I'm talking about. It's not only offensive, it's defensive, and in Shanae's case, I tormented the living crap out of her with this Pokemon when we played Pokemon Stadium a couple weeks ago. Oh my god, she hated me. Actually, for two Pokemon, she hated me. One was Espeon that I used, and the other one was the Pokemon we'll be catching much later on in the game. Not for like maybe 15 episodes from this point. I don't know how many episodes this is going to be. Probably in the mid-20s. So I at first thought of making this a Let's Sorta Play series, but my Let's Sorta Play series are usually between 5 and 10 episodes, or like a minimum of like a couple episodes, but then like maybe like the max of 10. The other ones are just Let's Play Us Sums, as you guys know. But yeah, you guys get the point. And we catch Mankey here. I was very tempted to name him Abu. I did not mean to go into the name thing there. When I was trying to catch it, I was thinking to myself, gee, maybe I should name this Abu or something, but I don't know. Alright, this is going to be a little cut here because I train up everybody up to level 10. I'm going somewhere, I guess. Oh, Pokemon Center. To heal Mankey so I can train him. That's a good idea on my part. One of the other things that that the update did was, unfortunately, I needed to get a new converter. And what do I mean by that? A file converter. My files are recorded on AVIs, which means they're recorded specifically to play on the computer, not for like Windows Movie Maker, Windows Media Player, anything like that. One of the big things with that is now I use Windows Movie Maker, in case you guys didn't know, to finish the complete editing of all my content. One of the problems is that now I had to get the second converter because this Windows decided that Windows Movie Maker will no longer be able to accept files bigger than, say, I think it's 100 megabytes. And my files can range from anywhere from 500 megabytes to about, to I think the first Mario Party attempt, the first Mario Party 3 attempt I did was about 45 gigabytes. So there you go there. And on a computer like mine that can't take too much memory up, it's kind of problematic, but whatever. Let's just get this shit over with. Beat up Gary again, who has a Spearow this time around, which is kind of surprising. What I do wish was I wish that he had the team he used in the Johto League finals. I mean, I know it's obviously the Johto League, and I would have to have Heracross and all that crap, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. And Eevee is not a problem at all because it's Eevee. One thing I don't know, and if you guys feel free to like give me the facts on this, because personally I'm too lazy to look up the facts. There is a certain trend with which Gary would use to evolve his Eevee. I'm not sure what it is, like how to get a specific Pokemon, because every time I've played this game, he has evolved his Eevee into Jolteon, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it's because I use all 3 starters all the time. I don't know, guys. But yeah, like I said in the first episode, this is going to be mostly like an update video. Well, I also will do this series, and I will do commentary on my videos, and do you guys honestly really need to know how to catch a Pokemon, even though I already just caught Mankey? Apparently I needed one, because, Viridian Forest is not too kind to me. I will say that right now. You guys will see it in a few moments, but it is definitely the most unkind thing I have ever had the disprivilege of being a part of. Very seriously, like I'm not even joking. It's like a nightmare. You'll find out soon enough. Let's just say there's a certain Pokemon here that's really rare to find, but if you find it, not only will Ash's team be a lot more authentic, but it will also be a lot more powerful. Unfortunately, 2 things are wrong with it. One of its main moves is not of the correct type in this game. That's 1. And 2 is the fact that it's insanely rare to catch, insanely hard to raise, especially when it's at that low level. Now, it's probably going to draw a lot of comparisons to me catching that Golbat in Pokemon Platinum at level 10, which, honestly, I'm still amazed I did that, but yeah. This trainer that I'm battling right now was not in the original game. I think she only exists because I have a Pikachu. You'll find out when you're playing Pokemon Yellow Super Robo-Yo Mecha High Boo whatever version for the 3DS that's coming out. Like Ultra Yellow or something. I don't freaking know. I'm not gonna buy it because I don't have a 3DS. I'm sticking to my Game Boy games, damn it. And here's one of the Pokemon I catch, I believe, Caterpie, which is also going to be a pretty decent member of our team for a while. At least, I don't know when I get rid of this. I believe it's when I get Squirtle, is when I get rid of this. And even then, it's not for long because, like I said, this is going to be difficult because Butterfree is extremely useful to me early on. Because it deals really well with poison types. Insanely well with fighting types. And that would mean I couldn't get rid of the flying type I'm going to catch within the next 10 minutes or so in this video. Or I would have to keep that or Butterfree around until I get Charizard. Now I will be using Charizard, obviously. That's the only starter that evolves, and it's the best of the 3 starters that's superbly evolved. Especially if you raise it properly. And I've got I've got a hell of a moveset for Charizard to know. And while I'm looking for Pidgeotto, I'm also leveling up Caterpie, because the one good thing about using Caterpie is that it's very easy to evolve. Like, it evolves very quickly. Like most Bug-type Pokemon. Like the easy ones to catch early on. Yes, I do not catch this Pidgeotto, in case you're wondering. I do not. I'm like ashamed of myself when that happens, because it takes me another half hour of looking. I believe it was a half hour. Another half hour to look for this darn thing. It's not as painful as, like, say, looking for, like a C-Dot on Route 103 in, the Hoenn region, or looking for one of those, also, looking, it's not as painful as, like, looking for a Phoebus, but it is definitely painful. Yeah, that was where a cut should have been, but I'm too lazy. Maybe the next one will be better, superbly edited. Yeah, running out of stuff to talk about. This video's long. But yeah, it does take me a very long time to find another Pidgeotto. And when I find one, I'm praising the Lord. Unfortunately, I catch it when it's paralyzed by Pikachu's Thunder Wave. I almost killed it again, which is very frustrating to me, because would you honestly kill a rare Pokemon again and again and again and again? Like, it's like so messed up. I mean, I know Pidgeotto's not a rare Pokemon, but it would be nice, you know, to have one. Let's see. Yes, this is definitely the one I catch. I'm looking at both the timeline and all that stuff that's still on there. Oh, you son of a bitch. And I remember now, Pidgeotto was also a pain in the ass to catch. I have to speed up the catching process here, because, like it was the most frustrating thing in the universe. Oh, it's so sad. It's starting to get dark out early again. But this is something you're going to see me do a lot of, like using potions sporadically to heal my Pokemon, because I want Pikachu to love me. Pikachu is going to be a vital piece to our, he's going to be a vital piece to our, oh, never mind. He's going to be a vital member of our team, like an essential member to our team. At least, I don't know if I'm going to keep, Pidgeotto and its ultimate evolved form, Pidgeot, on my team forever. I don't know. It's very difficult to assemble a good Ash Ketchum team when his first generation Pokemon, other than Pikachu, really weren't, and Charizard really weren't that good. I don't know. And it sucks because Gust isn't flying type. If Gust was flying type, Pidgeotto would be so much better off. Whatever. I really wish I could watch a movie while I was doing this. But my attention would get so distracted and I wouldn't be talking for 5 minutes, or I'd be talking about some random bullcrap. Like, I could be watching Up right now. You do know that, right, guys? Just saying. I love me some Pixar movies. Not all of them. I will admit, though, they are getting better again. Well, let's hope. Inside Out was amazing. In case you guys... I haven't gotten around to posting the review yet. But Inside Out, yes, that was amazing. Probably the best Pixar movie since Up. And it's not even close. I thought Toy Story 3 was good, not great. I thought Cars 2 was awful. Brave was meh. Monsters University was bad. Ugh. Pixar just went through a dark age, but their dark ages are like a fraction of the size of the fraction of the size of the Disney animation dark ages. I I don't care about... Oh my god, just tell me how my team is doing. I don't care about the White Sox. No one cares about the White Sox. Are my Mets winning, yes or no? Jesus H freaking Christ. Ugh, they're losing. Meet the Mets, guys. Meet the Mets. They cannot beat a competitive team to save their lives. Not a damn one. Do they even have a hit? They have one hit, and it's the guy they brought in the middle of the season, Yoenis Cespedes. Oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster. Go away, Caterpies! I already have one of you, and it's evolved already. It's better. I gotta be honest with you guys. I went through a dry spell of Pokemon for a very long time. And it was around the same time my parents got divorced. Pokemon just didn't seem like too important to me. Like I didn't even finish Pokemon Crystal when I got it, because I got it maybe a week or so before they got divorced, and I couldn't bring myself to finish it. Pokemon was part of my childhood, but it was just I didn't really care about it anymore. I felt really bad that I didn't really care about it anymore. Pokemon went out of my life for a very, very long time, people. I'm not even joking here. It took a very long time to convince me to play another Pokemon game. And that was the same year, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe it was maybe it was my birthday 2003. Or Christmas 2002. I don't remember when Pokemon Ruby came out. But that was the first Pokemon game I had played in 2 years. Like, everyone was talking about, ooh, what about Celebi? What about Celebi? I'm like, who's Celebi? I knew Chikorita, I knew Totodile, I knew that. Also, one of the big things was I went into a Yu-Gi-Oh! Craze. So, there was that. I had more Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards than I had Pokemon games and stuff like that. I knew more about Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I did Pokemon. It was just one of those times in my life. But, let's see. Christmas 2002 is when I got Kingdom Hearts. Or was it my birthday 2002? I don't remember. I think it was Christmas. So, Christmas 2002, let's just say that, was when I got Kingdom Hearts. And then Pokemon Ruby, I got my birthday 2003. And that's what renewed my love for Pokemon. But then I also went on another dry spell for Pokemon, more recently. Like, I'd say maybe a year or two ago. Not a year or two ago. Like, 2009 to 2012, I guess. Like, I owned Pokemon games, but I didn't jump into Gen 5. Like, I didn't get Pokemon Heart Gold until, like, 2012. So, there was that. Jigglypuff. Doesn't Pikachu fall asleep and, like, leave me there? Or, like, I leave him there? Yeah, he does! That is awesome. Awesome things they added to this game to make it more unique than the other Pokemon games. Whatever. Alright, there's gonna be another training session, but that's not recorded this time. There will be a training session recorded. I don't remember when, though. I think it's because I cut out a lot of trainers at some point. I think it's gonna be next episode, actually. But as you guys can see, we've got other shits to do. Waiting for the damn thing to change. Come on, change. There we go. This episode will conclude with the evolution of Metapod into Butterfree. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm NintendoMan64. Join me next time where we take on Brock and get the Boulder Badge. Hopefully. Let's see if some other crazy bullshit comes to interfere with us. But nevertheless, we have Butterfree now! Yay! I am NintendoMan64, and I am signing out, you guys. Free, Kin. Oh wait, gotta look at the stats. C'est magnifique. Saya, Free, Kin, Nara, Bitches.